Are you having an issue with your game recognizing your game controller? Well, if you do, then stick with me as I bring you the best solution to your problem. Alright, so the very first thing I'll do is to demonstrate to you how or what I'm really talking about. So I have this game here, which is Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Now, this not only apply to this game, this method is only not for this game, but for other games as well. So if you're having a game that you want to let the game recognize your controller, then you can also use this method and it's really going to work for you. Right. So the very first thing I'm going to do now is to launch the game and just show you what I'm really talking about. So let me just turn on my controller. I'm having a dual stock 4 and dual stock 3 controllers here. So I'm going to I'm going to turn on these two controllers, and then I'm going to show you what I'm really talking about here. So let me just turn on my dual stock 3 controller, which is the ps3 controller. So let me just turn that one on. All right, so as you can see, it's connected. Well, so let me just turn on my ps4 controller as well. So yeah, so that one is also connected, but let me just launch this software here. If you don't know how to install that one, you can also make a command below, and then I'll just turn to that for you. So let me just launch this one, and just to show you that I have my DualShock 4 controller connected to my PC. Alright, so there's a newer version of this software. I didn't know, so let me just do that later. But for now, let me just stick with what I'm having. So as you can see, it's connected, and I'm having 100% battery or something. So let me just minimize this and let's launch the game. All right. Okay, for some reason the game is not going to go on full screen because of my the recording I'm making. Alright, so the game is launched, but the controller is not working in all of them. But anytime I just use the mouse or my direction on the keyboard, it works. But the controller itself is not working. See, it's not working. I just tried many times. The other one too, not working, just like that. Right, so this is what we are going to fix in this. Yeah, so let me just go to so let me just exit this game, and let's just go straight forward to the solution. Alright, so the software we're going to use is x360ce, and I have it here, so I'll leave the links in the description. So right now we're just going to click on this, go to the file location, and let's just put this file here into. Alright, so now that we have this file here, what we need to do is to right click on it, just go to the run as administrator, and okay. So as we do that, you can see we are having these files here, and says we should create this input x input 3 whatever. So we just create, and we're going to see another this. So let's just, if you're having your internet connection available, so you can just search online for the settings, and that will be the best settings for your controller. So let's just wait as it loads and then find that one, and then let's just click on finish. Alright, so see, since I'm having two controllers, that's why I'm getting too much or too many this. Alright, so now we are having this controller 1 which is empty, and the reason is the dual stock 4, I just connected it to through Bluetooth, and I've already connected the software here, so it's just going to show double controllers, but yet one is not going to work. That's why we're seeing this first one empty. But the second one is for the dual stock 3. So if I turn that one on, you can see it's working very fine. Everything is working just normal, and that. And let me just go to the controller 3, and that one is for the dual stock 4. As you can see, that one too is working here, just like that. Alright, so now that we are having these files here, we could just go ahead and test to see if the game is working or not. So I'm just going to save this, close it, and then I'll just launch the games one more time. Alright. Okay, so now yes, still it's not working, and it's still not moving, but if I use the direction, it's moving, and the other controller is not moving as well. So I wonder why I've already used these these X360 CE, and yet the game is not recognizing the controller. So there's a small setting that we need to do, and that is what I'm going to show you right now. So I'm just going to close this game once again, and then let's go to the X360. Alright, so we just right click on it, administrator, and let's just go to this. Alright, so as you can see, since we put the X360C inside the Call of Duty game, for that is automatically going to recognize going to detect the game here. So if that is not detect, then you should know that maybe you're doing something wrong. So you're going to have the game name here. And now there's another thing, we can see that the controller 1 is empty, but sometimes if you're having only one controller like the dual stock 3 controller, then maybe the controller 1 might be filled with that one and is really going to respond to your game. But if not, then this is the main reason, because this is empty and the game is going to pick from the controller 1. Right, so let me just switch from this empty this thing, and then replace it with the controller 3, which is the dual stock 4 controller. So what I would need to do is to go through this, if I still remember that. So let me just go to this wireless controller here, and I can see we have map 2. Right, so we are on controller 1, as you can see. So you need to map the controller 1 to some different location. So you can see we can have 4 controllers. So we have controller 1, controller 2, 3, and 4. So we are going to map this to say 4, right? Let's map this one to 4. And when we do that, you can see we are having the 4th controller highlighted, and the 3rd controller is gone, is empty. So let's see the controller 1. Now coming back to the controller, you can see that since we moved the empty controller to the controller 4, the controller 2 has been shifted to controller 1, which is the dual stock 3, and is now the first controller instead of the second. So now let's just, I don't want to use the dual stock 3 controller for the game, so I wanted to use the the ps4 controller for the game. So now, and then the second one is the dual stock 4, which is the ps4. So we just have to change this second one to the first one. Right, so let's just go to this place, select the 1, and turn it to this as we did before, map it to controller 2, as you can see, like that. And now that we've shifted it, we can go back to this place, and we can see that there has been a changes. You see, when we select on the controller 2, we're having this one here, and when we click on the controller 1, we are having the this wireless thing. So now let's just put this one here and then save it, and now that is all. So I know there's really much confusing, but it's really simple. So if you like to, you can just do it this way. If you know that this dual stock 4 is maybe the second controller, all you need to do is to just simply click on the last button here, just map it to one. That's all. So just like I did here, I've already just pushed it there. That's why I see it's mapped to one, so it has been moved to controller one. Now if we save this and we go to the game again and launch it, we're going to see um, something different here. So let's just launch it, and as you can see, it's working very well. Just like that, when I click on it, it's working. See, it's working. And when I tried the DualShock 3, that one also stopped because that is not push to controller 1, it's push to controller 2. So if I want to use the DualShock 3 or the PS3 controller, I'll just have to push it to the controller 1 like we did before. So now I'm using the PS4 controller for this game. So see, it's working, and I can resume. And this is a really fantastic game. Apart from enjoying the FIFA, I also enjoy playing these first-person shooter games. So you can also okay, I also leave the links to the file in the description. So I also have I've also have compressed this file. Let me see, I'll just save this file here, and I also leave this one in the description. So if you're having an issue, you can just copy and then send it into the game directories and open the X360, and that will be all for it. And it's pretty simple. So guys, if you're having any issue with this, you can just comment, and we can also help you out. Right, so like I said, this is not for this game alone. If you're having any game that you want the game to recognize the controller, and you're having an issue, you can just comment the game, and we can also help you out. All right, thanks for sticking with me, and I hope you enjoy your game. All right.